Et salut tout le monde, c'est Burry Days et on se retrouve pour un petit live sur NBA 2K16. Et donc on se retrouve sur une ligue que j'ai personnifiée, on va dire, avec un draft fantaisiste et un joueur que j'ai dans mon équipe, que j'ai créé, donc ça sera moi. Il est censé me représenter, donc voilà. Bref, là on est à la mi-temps d'un match. Je suis au San Antonio Spurs. Donc c'est le troisième carton, donc c'est parti, et je mène 71 à 50. Je joue en rookie aussi, vu que voilà, NBA je joue pas tout le temps, donc je suis pas un pro. Hein. Oh, comment ça faute. Bref, pour l'instant j'ai fait qu'un match dans la ligue, et là c'est mon deuxième match. Le premier match j'avais gagné, donc je sais plus combien d'ailleurs, 148 à je sais pas quoi. À préciser aussi que je joue 12 minutes un carton, comme vous pouvez le voir au chrono. Et voilà.
On the subject of Michael Carter Williams, his assists went up last season, his rebounds went up last season as well. Vous
avez 8 points, 3 rebonds, 3 passes, c'est pas mal. C'est pas mal.
At this stage, but remember, this is a young player, and oftentimes your field goal percentage isn't necessarily a reflection of your ability to make shots, but more so your ability to take good ones. So shot selection, I think, plays a role for him as well. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one.
3 points. Ah non, dommage. C'est pas le meilleur en 3 points. Mister... Oh là là. Mister Mirotic, là j'ai laissé un espace, c'est chiant. Bon, le gars que j'ai créé c'est Callaway, hein, comme vous pouvez le voir. Encore de la merde. Avec Drummond, j'ai fait vraiment de la merde dans ce match. J'ai mis que 2 points en plus. Non, top. Oui. C'est bon. Oh, joli. Parker. Même Parker a mis 16 points. C'est pas Tony Parker, hein, c'est Jabari Parker. Un jeune. Dans une équipe très jeune. En tout cas en titulaire.
Now Carter Williams, 10 points for him. Dishes it to Favors. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. And 12 points for Derek Favors.
Merde, pas lui. J'ai eu peur au début. Je me suis dit, oui, il va faire une passe de merde et tout. Ah, putain, Booker. Booker, tu fais.
Carter Williams kicks to Favors. Parker against Ariza. Back to Favors. 6 on the shot clock.
Oh mais non, mais qu'est-ce que faut?
Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. You know, Clark, the thing you like about Derek Favors is he keeps adding to his game every year. You forget how young he is, too.
That's exactly right. We need a reminder. This guy came into the league very early, right after a year of college. Seems like he's been around forever.
And for Favors and his youth, he has made big strides. And in a few years' time, could be one of the more dominant bigs in our league. And guys, with Favors, his development, you know, you forget, sometimes it takes big men a little longer to figure it out. I mean, he's certainly been putting it together here the last 2 seasons.
Ah, il les met tous.
Favors nails both of them.
You know, the Nets really kind of drifted along for the first part of last season, treaded water, but after the All-Star break, they stepped on the gas, put themselves right back in the playoff picture.
The Cobra passes to Parker. Out to the wing. Here's Booker.
Booker? Yes.
From the wing. Booker's got 5 now. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. As you mentioned, the Nets were great after the break, had the 3rd best record post-All-Star break in the East.
Yeah, and how about winning 13 of their first 22 after the break? And sometimes with a new coach and system, it takes a while to kind of figure things out, and that seemed to be the case with the Nets last year.
Putain, mais 3 points, j'arrive pas pas bon aujourd'hui, 3 points. Ah, pas ça.
And the Nets may get a change here. Cephalosha's checked in. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And here is Carter Williams. He's got 10. On the wing, Chandler. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
C'est bon ça.
Drummond's got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. But that plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. They're really pushing them around. Straight bully ball.
Favors with the screen. From the high post. That's a 2 from Cephalosha. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money.
Ah! Cheating! Pas possible.
Thompson outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Carter Williams.
Ouais, joli, Drummond.
They're running. Here's the Cobra. Another one.
Olé. T'as quand même bloqué ou quoi?
Transition game is lights out. I mean, that's a big difference maker here.
And fast break offense, really one of the higher percentage shots you typically get in a game, and so you have to continue to look for those easy baskets.
Favors sets the pick for Thompson. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. To the paint, here's the Cobra. And he takes a fantastic lead pass out strong for the slam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right. Parker dishes to Booker. That drops.
Yes.
Comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's
Ah.
4 straight field
Oh,
goals
joli.
they've
C'était beau
allowed
ça.
from point-blank range. Can't happen. It's been a real difficult game
Non,
for
pas de
him
3 points par
offensively,
contre.
and it's
Ouais.
Really tough for this group right now, trying anything to stop the run.
And no matter what they've tried, it hasn't worked. I think they just got to slow it down, idle it back, and get back to the basics.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Quoi, faute?
Something that's also
Non, mais
benefited
délire,
them tonight
attends,
are the
retour en zone là,
turnovers
c'est quoi la
they've
faute là?
forced and
N'importe
the
quoi.
points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Ça sent le changement.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And really just trying to take the wind
Ah non,
out of
pas.
their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the
Peut-être
wrong
après.
end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control.
Donc pour l'instant 3 points c'est pas ça.
I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Marqué tireur, c'est difficile, c'est toujours pareil.
Here's Thompson, 13 points in the game. And it's blocked by
Ouais, mais l'ôté, super. Magnifique
around the
contre.
break. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Now the pass to Drummond. Shot clock at 5.
Ouais, c'est
And
quoi
there's
ça?
a call on Chandler.
Drummond il marque pas beaucoup de points, mais il est efficace dans d'autres choses, comme les rebonds par exemple.
Parker kicks to Drummond.
Et voilà, son deuxième panier.
Continues to elevate.
tout.
Again missing. Brooklyn's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Pass to Chandler. Rebound San Antonio. Parker's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Ginobili. That's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And for Manu Ginobili last season, not his best. Down in every measurable category since his rookie year. He's 37, myriad of injuries. You know, but Greg, there's still something so special about that play.
Yeah, I mean, so much of his game is about movement. And Kevin,
Shoot
after 13 full seasons and factor in all of the international competition, you're going to have to start to show some wear and tear, and that's been the case for Manu.
Excellent point. He played 4 pro years overseas before the NBA. First one falls for him.
You know, guys, getting back to Ginobili, the most
Alors,
concerning
Parker,
part about
Drummond, on
last
passe
year
par Gordon et
centers
Hanson.
around his
Et
shooting.
qu'on s'en mette les
Down
joueurs un
in
peu
field
moins
goal,
bons.
3-point, and
C'est pas grave, j'ai
free
30
throw
points d'avance.
percentage. Just could not find the mark all season long.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Henson comes in for Andre
Voilà.
Drummond, and Gordon subbed in for Jabari Parker.
And looking forward for Ginobili, he may have to reshape his game a little bit. Less commotion overall to try and reduce turnovers. Maybe accept a tone down role versus the catalyst role that he's really enjoyed over the course of his career.
Here is Ajinça. He feeds it to Cephalosha. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Cephalosha's got 9 points. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 19-7 run. By Gordon. He kicks it to Morrow. He dishes it to Henson.
Non, pas Hanson. Ah, il est nul, 3 points. Putain, je voulais pas lui.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Thompson with it, and it's Henson picking him up. And Thompson kicks to Beverly. A 3-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The Cobra passes to Ginobili. Goes up on the wing.
Ginobili.
Ginobili's got 9 points. Beverly with the ball. 7 points in the game. Knocks it loose. In transition. Here comes the Spurs.
Ça va faire mal.
The breakaway slam.
Juste faire un truc.
On the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Thompson dishes to Ajinça. 6 on the shot clock. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact right there. With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
Well, I thought, Kevin, they had great productivity from their shooters last year. The guys they were counting on to knock down a high percentage of their shots, they did that. And they hope to see those same kinds of numbers this year.
All right, now,
take
a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots, ah non. Okay.
And the first one drops. The Spurs making a switch here. Galloway's checked in.
Là, je suis remplacé par qui? Galloway. Ok.
And he makes the first, but
Ouais,
misses the
c'est
second.
bon ça.
And for Aaron Gordon, so much fanfare entering the 2014 draft, selected 4th overall, which was actually a couple of slots higher, I think, Greg, than many experts thought.
I agree, and you know, a lot of people obviously liked him, but Orlando clearly loved him and had very high hopes for this young man. And of course, the injured foot, only 11 games a season ago, and never really got back on track.
Here's Henson, and he uses the glass on the way. Henson's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Beverly. Soft touch on the glass. Beverly's got 9.
And you know, getting back to Aaron Gordon, his defense is really what had scouts most excited. He has the rare combination of strength, lateral quickness, and ups to defend multiple positions.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Morrow kicks to Galloway. And the wide open shot from
Billy, 3 points.
12 points for
Il
him.
était beau celui-là. Avec ça, j'étais assez loin.
Today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. And talking about Aaron Gordon, everyone knew coming in that he was kind of unrefined. You're betting on his upside and hoping that he develops a consistent shot. And boy, if he does, you're talking about a guy who could become a perennial all-star.
Feeds to Thompson. Here's the screen. And Henson saves in transition. Here come the Spurs. Ginobili leading the charge. And Henson kicks to Galloway. Gordon. Big slam.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
And Galloway pulls it down. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3.
Galloway a quand même 6 passes, pas mal.
Lots of room.
Et voilà, c'est ça que j'aime pas.
Galloway's got his 7th assist.
Et parfois, t'es 37 points en c'est ça va allumer.
7 of 17.
Ça va aller où là?
Allen in the post. He's against Gordon. It's Allen with the drive. And he gets it to go. Allen's got 4 this quarter. They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch.
To the wing on the left. Morrow kicks to Henson. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Another one.
Et encore, Ginobili à 3 points. Olé. Les pauvres.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Spurs out in front, running away with it. And time for the short break.
C'est presque 40 points avant, ça fait 37 points, je crois. Ouais, c'est ça. Il reste plus qu'un carton, à mon avis, c'est plié déjà. On ne pourra pas revenir avec 37 points de retard, c'est impossible.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth.
Ouais, c'est parti. Bah, il y a Nash. Okay. Bon vieux Nash. Et Novak aussi. 3 points. Oh, 3 points de Gordon. Pourtant, je crois pas qu'il est si bon que ça au 3 points. Faut que je regarde, mais. Gordon. Non, il est pas bon. 72. Enfin, ça va encore. Il est pas nul non plus, mais bon. 60 ans moins. Quand même 72, ça va.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Kicks it to 4. Now, here's Marshall. Defense right on him. Pass to Foy. Shot clock at 5. Trying to answer back.
Gordon.
Three is off the mark. Dishes it to Galloway. Here's Nash. The pass to Ballard. Here's Galloway.
Galloway.
Again, the Spurs
yes.
good for 2.
And good passing setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Et Galloway est censé être un peu mon remplaçant, mais pour l'instant il fait un bon match.
Now, here is four, defended by Nash.
Par contre, Bullard, là, qu'est-ce que tu foutais là? C'est à toi de le prendre.
8 points for Allen.
Enfin, je crois.
You know, when he gets rolling, guys, he can be an absolute handful to have to deal with. And right now, he is rolling.
Je vais tirer avec Bullard.
Ennis kicks to Marshall. Randy Foy is on the way. And the three off target. San Antonio's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside
Ah,
the
putain, mais
arc.
je fais nimp.
They're 6 of 15. Now, here's Marshall. Not a lot of room. Now the dish to Ennis. Now, here's Marshall. Allen with the screen for Marshall. Pass to Allen. Shots good. Marshall making the play. And that's 10 points for Allen.
Intelligent de la part de Liga.
Aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Villar, defended by Allen. Outside Gordon. From the baseline. That's good.
Ouais, Gordon. Voilà,
Gordon's
le
got
point.
9 points here in the second half. Brooklyn's got
Et même les remplaçants font quand même un bon match.
downtown here in the fourth
Qui est
quarter.
assez
There's the pick.
sympathique, on va dire. On va dire ça comme ça.
He kicks to Allen.
Par contre, là en défense, dernier carton.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Nash kicks to Gordon.
Et Bullard. Galloway. Ouais, une faute ça.
Look at the game Galloway has been having. 9 points, then his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
That free throw from Galloway.
We're still waiting for that first miss.
Gordon remplacé par Parker. Retour de Parker.
Since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in, and the Nets making a change here as well. Chandler's checked in. Cut the bucket.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Parker kicks it over to Nash.
Parker a un des meilleurs marqueurs de la soirée pour l'instant.
Out to Nash. He dishes it to Parker. Pass it to Novak. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
And in today's NBA, it's all about spacing on offense. It used to be more about finding matchups to exploit. Now it is all about opening up great looks by spreading the floor.
And with great spacing in the NBA, you need great shooting. More than ever, shooting and spacing, Clark, are at a premium in the NBA for teams.
Yeah, well, it starts with point guards being able to break down defenses and get into the lane to create open shots. You want to be able to create space.
Il est bon au lancer franc de toute façon,
Point guards
ça
to
va.
drive, so you
Et
need
40 points
shooters on the wings.
Chandler a screen. There's the triple. Nice shot by
Alors.
Foy.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Parker passes to Galloway. It's stolen by Ennis. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Ennis has got the ball. And Bielitz kicks to Foy. Terrific design on the pick one. He lays it in.
Ah, je suis pas bon en défense là, dans cette carton. C'est de la merde.
Very, very well done.
It's Nash with the drive. Chandler with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Andre Drummond's checked in for San Antonio.
Avec Bullard remplacé par Drummond. Il n'a pas fait grand chose Bullard, un peu comme Nash d'ailleurs. Mais Nash est toujours là donc c'est là.
Parker outside to the right side. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Randy
Il faut beaucoup de fautes sur tir quand même.
There are some who want to redo how the NBA lottery works. They feel it
Allez, Galloway.
for trying at the end of the season and instead rewards others.
Fais rentrer. Well.
You know, Clark, losing teams handling losing with an eye on the future. It's a slippery slope. And a very tough situation, not only for teams, but the league to try to figure out and rule on.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Well said, and I'm not sure what the answer is. I kind of like where we are with the lottery system, but it's something to reevaluate. I don't think it needs to be tinkered with at this point.
And it's off from three-point range. It's intercepted. Bielitsa passes to Marshall. Over to the left wing. Shot by Ennis. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Parker dishes to Nash. And Drummond kicks to Nash. Cannot hit.
No.
The Nets go the other way with it. Now 4. Out to the right wing. Marshall with it. Guarded now by Nash. Wide open.
Seul.
Shot by
Eh ouais. Putain, ça c'est un 2 points, mais bon. Je perds des points là quand même. 35 points sont revenus. On va essayer de jouer un peu plus calmement parce que là. Allez, Parker. Ouais, super. 20 points. 1 point de Parker. Voilà.
Simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Ah, William Callaway là, pour les 6 dernières minutes, c'est pas mal. C'est pas moi qui fais le changement, c'est automatique. Je peux m'embêter avec les changements. T'as Drummond 4 points seulement, mais 8 rebonds et 5 passes, donc ça va. Là, j'ai oublié de mettre pression sur le joueur, pas son tir, c'est pas grave. De toute façon, on peut gagner d'avance. C'est les mécos.
The 4th seed, no matter what.
You know, I think in a few cases it would have made a major difference in how the playoffs would have played out. And quite frankly, I think it also puts more value on the regular season if that number 1 seed could play a 7th seed if you win the 2nd round. So I think that's something that the commissioner and the competition committee might want to reassess.
Ennis kicks to Marshall. He feeds it to 4. Tipped away.
Ouais.
And a fast break now for the Spurs. Here's
Allez, Nash. Yes, voilà, c'est 2 premiers points. Sur le premier panier.
Parker's got 9 assists now tonight. The Nets have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. And the shot is good.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Spurs have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Novak. And Novak.
Nash, putain, il fallait la mettre. Non, c'est pas Nash, Novak.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
For 3, Marshall. Shot's good.
Oh, le bâtard.
Marshall's got 5 points now this quarter.
Et ils reviennent. Pour une bonne deuxième dernier carton. Là. Ouais.
Parker.
Parker! 3 points. Yes. Ça relance un peu. Il fait vraiment un match énorme. Allez, changement. Novak et Nash remplacés par Booker et Hansen. Toujours pas de William Callaway.
And it's Booker in for Steve Nash. And the Nets also making a change. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Tyson Chandler. Ajinça the pass to 4. Unloads from 9. Bielitsa misses.
Hansen, le con.
Antonio's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Booker dishes to Galloway. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Drummond a screen. There's the pick. Here's Henson, and it's in.
Ouais, bien joué.
Off the right side.
Effective screen set there for the jump shot. That was the key to the play.
And Marshall gets to Hutchinson. The shot's good. Marshall making the play.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Shit.
Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. And it's Foy missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Kicks to Booker. Here's Henson. Pass to Galloway. Parker double teamed. Puts up a
Galloway 3 points.
Good.
Oui.
Galloway's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just too dangerous of a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
Now here's Marshall, covered by Parker, to the wing right side. Ennis kicks to Marshall. 5 on the clock. There's Foy with the 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Booker kicks to Parker. Here's Drummond.
Drummond.
But the layup off the mark.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest that.
Oh, ce contre.
Hard when even the shots in close.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Aaron Gordon comes in for Andre Drummond.
Ah, ça y est,
and Anthony Morrow subbed in for Jabari Parker. Allen's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Foy. Here's Bailey. They get the rebound. And here's Foy. And another shot. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Boy, and for Randy Foy, I thought it was a big bounce back year for him last season. His points per game were the highest they've been in 5 years, and his field goal percentage was the highest it's been in 5 years as well.
Talking about Randy Foy last year, one difference is that he started almost every game, 78, the most in his career. That may have given him, Greg, additional confidence. Who knows?
Well, where I was impressed, Kevin, with his improvement was as a facilitator and rebounder. He seemed to lose his mojo for a few years in there, but last season, I really feel like he got it back.
Looking at the game for Foy, he's got 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc. Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
We've got 1:55 left in the game. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
1:53 left in the 4th quarter.
You know, for so long, the NBA has had 12-minute quarters. In last year's preseason, they began experimenting with the 10-minute quarters. Players seem to like it, but it would be a huge change philosophically how the game.
Quel match de Galloway quand même. Il enchaîne les paniers.
The Nets shooting very well right now, 52% in this 4th quarter. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered closely. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Marshall's got 7 points for the quarter. And Clark, with the 10-minute quarters, the players felt like they were fresher during the game. Still, removing 8 minutes from an NBA game does have huge consequences.
Well, we must remember it's being experimented
Henson.
So keep that in mind. They also talk about shortening the preseason and doing other things to keep players fresher during the year. I like the thought process.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their 2nd win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this
Il y a
team.
33 points.